Hey guys, Got97 again. This time with a review of the 144 scale high-grade 21st century Guntank Ecopla version from the original Gundam series. For the color scheme, of course, because this is an Ecopla, it's entirely black, except for the cockpit, which is a nice translucent blue. Now the black, it's not just pitch black, because Ecopla, it's recycled black. And you can kind of tell that it has like a galaxy feeling, but there are like little specks of different colors in there, and in the reflection you can kind of see it a little bit. And the cool thing about this black is that if you look at it from a distance, it just looks like regular black. But then when you're getting closer, you start seeing those little shimmerings of different colors. And not only does it look really cool, it gives you a really cool feeling because you're being eco-friendly while you're enjoying a fantastic hobby. Now for stickers, what stickers? The Guntank does not need any stickers, but we do get this sheet of marking stickers. The sheet we get with all of the Ecoplas and, well, Gunpla, Hobby, Bandai. So yeah, you can assign your Guntank to Bandai. Probably to defend the Bandai headquarters from people who are really pissed off at the most recent Bandai release. On to Articulation. It's a tank, but let's look at it nonetheless. The head goes a bit up, bit down, rotates to the side until it, of course, hits its main cannons. The main cannons go up and down, but also slightly side to side in order to aid it with its aiming. The arms rotate around all the way, rotate around, bend at two joints, believe it or not, a double jointed elbow. But that's that is probably the worst double jointed elbow I have ever seen in any Gunpla model. Like I said, not the worst elbow ever, but the worst double jointed one. And yeah, you can see like a tiny bit, and then that also goes a bit. Ah well. Then his Bob missile launcher will also rotate around. A lot of rotating around going on. What doesn't really rotate around as much is the waist. But wait, you might be thinking, that's a disappointment. The waist doesn't rotate around a whole lot. But believe it or not, this is actually realistic. Because when you look up the Guntank mass production type, it will actually mention that one of the advantages the mass production version has over the regular Guntank is that its waist can swivel around more because of the removal of the core block system, insinuating that this version either has no waist movement whatsoever, and that the model kit actually has superior articulation to the official model, or that, just as this model shows us, the original Guntank has rather limited movement, which wouldn't really be that great for a tank that's supposed to be able to aim at things, because the only thing it can do now to aim is literally rotate itself by using its treads, which, by the way, don't move. This is just rubber plastic going all around it. There's nothing moving here. Well, technically the wheels can move around a little bit. Some of them can, but not nearly all of them. There's also no suspension system like the Master Grade, but that wasn't really expected. So, overall for Articulation, it's a tank. But in all seriousness, everything you'd want to move, moves, and it's even surprisingly anime accurate with the limited articulation that it does have. So, it pretty much nailed it for a tank. On to accessories. Well, you're looking at them because the Guntank has everything on it that it needs. These missile launchers that, admittedly in the anime, look more like high caliber cannons, and then his giant shoulder-mounted cannons. And man, these do look pretty damn amazing. As always, the inevitable question is, do you want to buy this? Yeah, absolutely. absolutely. If you love the Guntank, you are absolutely going to love this model kit. Now the only thing here is that you gotta keep into mind that this is the Ecopla version. And outside of Japan, they're not always that easy to find. Or at least not for a good price. Now the Guntank, the original Guntank in normal colors, retails for 800 yen. That, for what this is a great price. So if you're thinking about buying yourself a Guntank, the regular release of the Guntank is an absolute go for 800 yen. It does everything you'd want it to do, looks great, and it's cheap to boot. For what you're getting, it's really, really good. Now, as for the Ecopla, as I said with all the other Ecoplas, try not to pay more than like twice the price. It was like 800 yen, so aim for somewhere below 2,000-ish yen. Because at the end of the day, you are still just buying the original model kit in black. And as cool as it is, it's not worth more than a 200% markup, or in this case like 2,000 yen-ish. So you gotta keep that in mind. But other than that, if you can find this thing for a good price, definitely pick it up. Or just go for the regular release, because the Guntank is really a solid model kit. So for size comparisons, first of all, here is next to the Ecopla Gym and the original Guntank from the Project V set. Then next to its sister units from the V project in Ecopla form, the RX-78-2 and the gun cannon. And finally, here it is next to the standard size Gym Custom and the always bulky Zaku 3. Well, that's all for this review, and see you guys next time.